Okay, welcome back. Now, I realize that I'm throwing a lot of information at you in this part of the course when it comes to the customer itself, and that you may well be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit confused. Maybe you can't see how this all kind of comes together. All right, but don't panic. Bear with me. When we actually get into the creation of the ads themselves, this is going to start to crystallize. All right, just accept what I'm telling you at the moment. Make sure you understand it at the sort of the highest level. Don't worry about getting too much into the details. But the last part I want to talk about is what I find another very useful part of this process. Okay, and I promise you, it's the kind of the last piece of the jigsaw, the main jigsaw at least, is what I call buyers and communities. Now, in the last slide, we were looking at the audience insights tool, and if you've clicked around in there, you're going to see all these. We were looking at all these different likes, the pages that people like, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of them. So the question is, which of all the pages that somebody might like, which are the ones, okay, that really tell us that they are buyers, okay, that they really are going to buy from us. Because it's very easy just to click around on Facebook and like this and like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are of interest to us as a target audience. Okay, so let's think about the buyers first. Now, a like does not equal a buyer. Now, I want to use the example of Labradors here to hopefully illustrate this. Now, I like Labradors, okay? I might have liked a page on Facebook at some point to do with Labradors. I've no idea. But I don't own one. Yeah, I like Labradors. Most people love dogs. I love Labradors when I see them. I'm quite happy to have them show up in my Facebook page, whatever. But I don't own one, and I probably never will own one, sadly. So as a result, I'm never going to buy anything related to Labradors. Yeah. I'm not even going to buy dog food. I'm not going to buy dog bowls. I'm not going to do anything. I just like Labradors. So how can we find on Facebook the people who, don't just like Labradors, but actually own them? So what we can do is also look for other pages that they might like. Now, I put Purina here, which is, if you don't know, is a brand of dog food. Okay, now, if I've liked Labradors and I've also liked Purina, then it's a pretty good chance that I own a Labrador, right? I mean, I'm unlikely to like a dog food page unless I've actually got a dog. Yeah. So there are certain things that will tell me, or tell us, excuse me, on Facebook whether somebody really does own a dog or not. There's another one that I use quite a lot, which is called BarkBox. Now, BarkBox is one of these sort of subscription delivery services where you sign up and dog owners sign up, and every month they deliver to you a box of all kinds of goodies for your dog. Right? It's kind of a fun concept. It's very popular. Great business. Again, if I've liked BarkBox and I've liked Purina and I've liked Labradors, then we start to see probably a profile of person that genuinely has a dog, that genuinely has a Labrador, let's say. And now I can present to them in my adverts my Labrador pendant, for example, whatever, right? Now I'm talking much more to the right people. I'm using my ad spend much more wisely. So, take that concept with any of the products you have and think about what it is that would genuinely confirm, if you like, that they really do, own a dog or do this activity or whatever it is, whatever it might be. Have a really good think. Take your products and just, use what I've taught you just there to think about the types of people that are really going to buy your products, the ones that you can really target. And when we get into the Facebook ads, and we're not far away now, you're going to see exactly how this works. Now, the other thing to think about are the communities. Now, communities don't necessarily to my mind, they're useful, but it's not complete confirmation that they have a dog. So again, I love Labradors. I just made that up. I'm sure there is one called I Love Labradors and I Heart Labradors and I Everything Labradors, right? You'll find it, I guarantee it, somewhere out there on Facebook. So, I repeat myself, but just because I, have liked a page called I Love Labradors doesn't necessarily mean I have a Labrador. But Labrador Rescue, yeah, there's a lot of rescue dog pages, for example, on Facebook. Now, if I've liked a rescue page, that is far more confirmation, really, that I like Labradors. I'm passionate about them. I want to, save them. I'm much more involved in as a Labrador person. Not explaining it brilliantly, but do you see what I mean? I've gone from I love Labradors, which is just kind of some random, yes, I love them, whatever, to Labrador Rescue, somebody who's genuinely engaged with them, wants to help them, wants to save them, is probably involved, in that whole group of people on Facebook where they can, find owners for them and all that kind of stuff. So that, again, suddenly I've got somebody who's genuinely passionate now about Labradors. I talk about Labrador Rescue, and I can use that target audience for my Labrador pendant. So I hope that's clear. Take what I've done there, perhaps go back to the Audience Insights tool, spend some time clicking around on all those different pages and try to find the buyers and the communities that relate the best to your product.